Hello everyone, this is Kim with Eden's Garden. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm canning tomatoes, crushed tomatoes. And I need these quart jars, nice cleanly brush washed. I need a funnel. I need this for my hot water bath to get the jars out. You need lids and rings, a big bowl, water, ice cold water for when you're done blanching the tomatoes in the smaller pan. You move them over here to the ice cold water so it's easier to get the peelings off. Then you're going to need a water bath and some skimmers and a thing to get your tomatoes out. And I will give you the instructions of how I do my tomatoes. First step is to blanch tomatoes in boiling water till the skins start peeling and loosening up. Then you want to drop the tomatoes in ice cold water. Peel skins off tomatoes. Pour tomatoes into freshly washed jars. Add a tablespoon of salt. Then you're going to want to take and clean with a rag around all the lids to make sure nothing's on them. And then you put your lid and ring on. Once you got them on, then you're going to place them into the hot water bath over like the big pot over there. Excuse me. For 45 minutes. So let me kind of show you what I've been doing here. This pan I use to boil all the tomatoes in for like 20 minutes till the skins loosen up. And while you're doing that, you want to heat your water for the water bath. I am using a glass top electric stove, but I seen where a couple other YouTubers were using them, and if you only run one canner at a time, it shouldn't break your glass top, so I'm praying. Then, right here is where I've been taking and peeling the skins off of the tomatoes, and then cutting them up into this pot here to get them ready to put into the jars to process. So I'll show you how I've been doing this. Once the tomatoes cool down, you just want to take with your hands and peel your tomatoes. And it's really simple, as long as you process them for at least 20 minutes till the skin started peeling back. Then you want to take the core out of the tomato. Once that's done, you're just going to slice up your tomato into this big pot. After you get a lot into your pot, then you're going to be ready to start filling your jars and processing. Our next step is to take, you're going to need a funnel for your jars. You're going to take and put your tomatoes into the jars. Oops. A little bit too much because you want to keep a little bit of space. Then let me get something to wipe the lid. We want to wipe our lids off. Then you soak these in hot water. And then once you wipe off your lid, you put the rim, and then you put the lid on and the ring. And you continue to do that till you got all your jars full. I forgot to tell everybody that they need salt. You need a tablespoon of salt in each jar after you get the tomatoes in it. Once your salt's in, then your lid, after you clean the outside rim of the jar, and then your ring. And these ones are ready to be started on the processing for 45 minutes. The next step is to place them in this, and then into the water bath for 45 minutes. Okay everyone, I'm going to go over everything with you again, just to do a update to tell what it was that we did. You're going to need your cleaned quart jars. I prefer the ball jars, but I have all different types. You're going to need them. You're going to need rings. You're going to need lids. And you will soak the lids in hot water. You're going to need salt. You're going to need a funnel. You're going to need something to put the peelings in after you blanch the tomatoes on the stove and you loosen the skins up in ice cold water. Then you will put the peelings into something. Then you put your crush your tomatoes up into a big bowl. You're going to need obviously a water bath and another big pan to boil the tomatoes in. And once you got them all crushed up, you fill your jars up to leave them about a ½ inch at the top of your jars. You'll add a tablespoon of salt. Then you'll put your lid. You'll clean off the rim. Always make sure that you take and clean off the rims of the jars. Then you'll put your lid and rings on the jars, and then you'll put them in the water bath for 45 minutes. And then when you're done with that, it's complete. You just leave them sit overnight, let them seal, and then you can move them to wherever it is that you're going to store your tomatoes. And I want to thank each and every one of you that came by to see the video today. I have more canning videos and Shein hauls coming up soon. And I hope everyone's having a blessed day. Okay, everyone, this is what it looks like when it's finished. And you would just leave it sit overnight. And like I said, tomorrow you can, after it's sealed and you know everything's sealed, and if something happens they don't seal, put it in the refrigerator and you can use it right away. And that is going to be it for this video on canning tomatoes. I hope you enjoyed it. And peace.